What's up, dunks? Welcome back to Sudoku with Jouet. My name is Sudoku. Today we're doing Rhododendron, alt version by James Sinclair from Artisanal Sudoku, volume 192. We have normal Sudoku apply. We have cages, ren bands, shaded squares, and black crop keys. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so normal Sudoku rules 1 to 9, every row, every column, every 3x3 box. We have cages, so the digits in the dotted cage have to add up to the sum in the left corner. Same with this, the sum to the left corner with no repeats. Ren band lines. These pink lines are going to have non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So if this is a 1, 2, 3, it could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, etc. Then we have shaded squares. So these squares have to be even. And then black crop key, you have to have a 1 to 2 ratio. So it could be 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, etc. All right, let's go. Just going to restart the timer here. Okay, so 6 I know is a 1, 2, 3 triple, and 24 is a 7, 8, 9 triple. Now, the squares have to be even, so that's going to be the 2, that's going to be the 8. Remove those 8s, remove those 2s. Now, if this is a 1, this would have to be a 2, 3, so that's going to be the 3, that's going to be a 1. Similarly, if this is a 9, it would have to be an 8 and a 7. So this will be the 7, that's the 9. And then we know that this will go down to 5 and 6, and this will go up to 4 and 5. Okay, easy enough. So then this cannot be a 2 or 4, so this is going to be a 6, 8. This cannot be 2, so this is 4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so then let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so that's a 2. So it would have to be 3, 4, because if it was 1, 2, 3, what could go here? Nothing. So this is going to be a 3, 4 with the 4 here, and then that'll be the 3. So similarly, I should be able to go down to 6 here and 7 there, which puts 7, 7. So 7s will be here, because 5s and 7s can never be in a black crop key. We know that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let me just pencil mark that. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not an 8. That's not a 7 or a 9. And these are not 7s. Okay, so this will be the 7. So 7, 7, 7. This is the 7 in the center box. 6, 8, 9 triple. Okay. I can pencil mark the 3s up there. Sevens are going to be here. It looks like it's, so this has to be it. No, it doesn't have to be 7, because if it's 6, it could go 6, 5, 4. Actually, no, it couldn't, because if that's a 6, so the 7, I think this has to be the 7, because if this is a 6, this has to be an even, and it can't go down to 4 because the 4 is there, so it would have to go up to 8, so that'd be a 7. If this is an, actually, if this is an 8, this would have to be a 6, and that'd have to be a 7. If this is a 9, that'd have to be an 8, this would have to be a 7. So that has to be a 7. And the 6, 8, 9 works, so then this is going to be a 6, 8. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we can do 7s on the column, only there. Now, could this be a 7? Yes, I think so. It just depends on that, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got time. I've got all the time in the world. Okay, so that'd be, so the 9 has to be up here on the row. But if this is a 9, it would have to be an 8 and a 7. But it can't be. So the 9s can't be on there, because the 7 sees all of them, and then the 8 sees these. So this has to be the 9. I think I said 5 and 7 can't be on the black, but the 9 can't be on the black crop key either. Okay, so 3, 3, then I can do 3s here. Could this be the 3? 2 and 1. Yeah, that could be a 3. Okay, so we know 3 can't be here, so 6 also cannot be there. Okay, so let's see. It could be a 1, 2, 2, 4, or 4, 8. That can't be a 1. This could still be a 2 though, because it could be 2, 4. But this can't be an 8. Because if this was an 8, it would see it would have to have a 7. Okay, so this is that's not an 8. So this is going to be low. If it's a 1, 2, or 4, no, it could be a 4, 5, 6. Okay, I was going to say that it had to have a 3 on it, but that's not, or the 3 would have to go there, but that's not true. If it's a 1 or a 2, then this has to be the 3. But if it's a 4, this could be a 6. And that could be a 5. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Five, 6. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. That's not a 1. That's not a 2. All right. Oh, that's a 1, 2, 4 triple. So if this is a 6, 8, 9 triple, no. Okay, so this is a 6, 8. So then this has to be a 5. That's a 5. So then this has to be the 4. Nah, it can't be a 4. Oh, didn't want that. Wanted that. So yeah, if that is a 5, this has to be a 4. So then this is either a 3 or a 6. 3 or 6. Oh, didn't want that. 3 or 6, because it's either 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6, which puts a 3, 6 down here as well. So this has to be an 8, and that has to be an 8. So that's now a 2. Delete those 8s, and that's 6, 9. Does that still work? So then I put an 8 here. Does this still work? 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it does. Okay, I'm happy with this. This is going okay. So then 1's going to be up there, so that's no longer 1. Actually, that's not a 2. That's a 1, 2 pair. So then this is a 1, 3, 6. Okay. So this is not a 6 or an 8. This has to be a 2 or a 4, which works because if it's a 4, 6, 5, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. This is all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So 8s are here. So this has to go up, right? Because if this is a 4 and then this is a 3, it could not be a 2. So this would have to be a 5. If this is 2, if this is a 2, that would have to be a 3, and then that would have to be 4, and that's impossible. So this is a 4. Well, 4. So then this has to be a 5, because if it's 4, 3, can't be a 2. 4, 6, this has to be the 5. So that's going to be the 5 no matter what. And then 3 or 6, doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter to solve the puzzle, but they both work. Then here we have a 1, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 8, 9. This is not a 2. This is not an 8 or a 9. This has to be a 1 or a 2, because if that's a 1 or a 2, there's no way it could be an 8, 9. So that's a 1, 2 pair. So that's going to be an 8, 9 pair. If that's 1, 2, this has to be a 3. So that has to be 6. That's going to be the 3. And then here is a 1, 2, 7, 9. So this is a 1, 2, 4, 6. So I get the 4s here. So that's going to be a 1, 2, and then this is a 4, 6 pair. So that's a 1, 2. These can never be 6s. So that has to be the 1. That has to be a 3. That's a 6. So that's a 5, 6, which puts 4, 5 there. And then that's going to be a 2. So that's a 1, 2, 1, 2. So then I'll go pencil mark the 1s here. 2, 3. No, that's not a 4, 6. That's a 4, 5. Whoopsie daisy. Hopefully I did not mess up too badly there. And then this is 8, 9, and then, so this is a 6, only option. Okay. So you can pencil mark the 6s here. So 3s have to be here, that cannot be the 7, so this has to be the 7 in the column. So I can pencil mark the 7s here. If that's a 7, this would have to be 8 and 9, which is possible. So this is now a 5, 6, 9. And if 3s are on here, then this would have to be the 5. And then pencil mark the 5s here. And then 7s here, but that cannot be the 7 because if there's a 3 is definitely on there. So then pencil mark, we got a nice little 7 X-wing. We need a 1, 2, 9. Okay. 1, 2, and 9. In a 1, 2, 4, and 5. So this is a 2, 4, 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. Not helpful. Pencil mark the 3s there. But if that is a 3, then this would have to have a 2 or a 4 on it, which would be impossible. So this cannot be a 3. So this is a 3, that's going to be a 7. So then that cannot be the 7, so this is a 7. 7s are done. That's weird to have a 7 finish first. So this can't go down to a 6, so this has to be an 8, 9 pair. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay. 3s are going to be up here. This is a 1, 5, 8, and 9. So this has to be the 5. And then that's a 1, 8, 9 triple. Okay. Huh. All right, where's 2 on the bottom row? With a 5, a 2 cannot be there. 2 can't be here, so this is the 2. Which places the 2 there. And then now that's a 2, 3 pair. And then this becomes a 3. So this has got to be a 4. That's a 3, 8, 9, and then this is a 6. That's not a 6. I feel like I may have made a little logic leaps in that, but so then this is a 2. That's a 3. Which puts, this is 1, 6, 8, and 9. So no, the 6 is here. All right, I'm just gonna pencil mark them all. 1, 6, 8, and 9. This cannot be a 6. This cannot be a 1 or an 8. Okay, so 1, 6, 8, and 9. This cannot be an 8 either. All right, let's do the same down here. Oh, this is a 2. So then this becomes a 1, 6, 9. That's not a 1. Yeah, okay. 1, 6, 9. So this becomes a 4, 5, 8. 4 and 8. And then this is going to be the 1 and 9. So that'll be 8 and 9. Delete that 8. So that's a 6, 9. Those cannot be 6s or 9s. So this is a 1, 8, 9, 8, 1. So that's a 4, 5 pair. This is a 9. That's going to be 8, 9. Okay, so that's not a 1. Oh, this is going to be 6, 9, 6, 1. So this is a 4. This will be a 5. That's an 8. 4, 5, 4. That's a 1. And also we need a 5 there. So then a 4 goes there. Last but not least, a 3. Oh yeah, 1609. I will take that all day. All day, son.